In the early afternoon, rain was falling steadily from the sky, soaking everything it touched. Marcus was driving along a quiet, narrow road that wound through the countryside. The road was slick, empty, and the soft rhythm of the rain on the windshield gave the illusion of peace. However, that calm was quickly interrupted. As Marcus gently turned a bend in the road, his foot slammed down on the brake pedal. The tires skidded slightly before the car halted. Right ahead of him, a leopard stood hunched over something. Its body was tense, its growls low and steady. On the wet pavement, directly beneath the predator, lay a small fawn, completely still. Crimson streaks stained its thin brown fur, mixing with rainwater that pooled around it. Marcus's grip on the steering wheel tightened. His chest rose and fell quickly, and although he knew he should look away, he simply could not. Nature had taken its course. He was well aware that such scenes were part of the wild order. Still, his heart did not want to accept it. He remained inside the car, silent and unmoving, watching closely without interrupting. The leopard eventually lifted its head, glancing at Marcus through the rain-blurred glass. Their eyes met, human and beast, in a moment suspended in time. A few seconds passed, accompanied only by the steady sound of falling rain. Then, without a sound, the leopard turned and slinked off the road into the surrounding woods, vanishing between the trees. Marcus stayed still a moment longer, ensuring the danger had passed. Then he slowly pushed the door open and stepped into the rain. He raised one hand over his head to shield his face, and moved carefully toward the small creature lying in the road. As he approached, he realized the fawn was not dead. Its tiny ears twitched slightly, and its eyes, though dull and clouded, were open. No adult deer was nearby. Likely, the mother had fled in terror. The animal looked at him, not with strength or suspicion, but with weakness and fear. It could not move. Its legs lay limp, and the rain made its thin coat cling tightly to its fragile frame. Without hesitation, Marcus crouched down beside it. He inspected the animal's injuries with care. Deep scratches along its left side and hindquarters were oozing blood, though they did not appear life-threatening. He placed one hand gently on its body and felt a faint, shaky breath rise and fall beneath his palm. "You will be all right," he said softly, not knowing if the reassurance was for the fawn or himself. Lifting it slowly, Marcus cradled the injured creature in his arms. Its limbs dangled helplessly, but its head rested against his chest. His own arms trembled, not from exertion, but from a sense of overwhelming responsibility. He opened the back door of the car, placed the fawn carefully inside, and covered it with his raincoat. Then he climbed into the front seat and turned the car around, heading toward the nearest town. While driving, Marcus made a phone call. His friend, a veterinarian at a local animal clinic, answered quickly. "I found a badly injured fawn," Marcus said. "It needs urgent care." "Bring it in at once," the vet replied. "We will prepare an emergency treatment room." Rain still fell as Marcus arrived at the clinic. He rushed inside, holding the fawn close. Staff members took it from him immediately and began to dry it gently before moving it into the medical area. Marcus remained in the waiting area, wet, worried, and silent. He had done everything he could. Now, it was in the hands of others. After examining the fawn, the veterinarian returned. "The wounds are not too deep," he explained. "With proper care and close attention, the animal should recover." Still, the fawn refused to eat, refused to move. It lay quietly, in shock, overwhelmed by fear. The vet applied medication, bandaged the wounds, and worked with tender precision. It was evident that he treated every animal not as a case, but as a life worth saving. Once treatment was finished, the doctor reassured Marcus again. The fawn would need monitoring, but its recovery was possible. Grateful and relieved, Marcus nodded and thanked the doctor sincerely. He gathered the small creature once more, now wrapped in a clean towel, and walked back to the car. The rain had lessened to a drizzle, and soft light from the overcast sky touched the streets gently. Marcus laid the fawn on the back seat, adding an extra towel for warmth. As the car moved, he played calm, soothing music, hoping the animal would find some comfort in the melody. When Marcus arrived home, his family came to the door in surprise. In his arms was a small deer, fragile and trembling. His wife quickly brought more towels and warm water, and together they began to clean the creature gently. Their young son, Lucas, approached with wonder in his eyes. He looked at the fawn, then at his father. Quietly, he said, "Let us call him Milo." Marcus smiled. The name fit perfectly. They made a resting place for Milo in the corner of the living room, where the fire crackled gently. There, beneath the glow of the flames and surrounded by warmth, Milo began his recovery. Days passed. The family nurtured him with milk and soft food. Milo remained quiet at first, but soon started to move a little. He began to stand, slowly at first, then with growing strength. Before long, he was exploring the house, gently, playfully. He became part of the family. Lucas spent every afternoon with him. The two grew inseparable. Milo trusted them, showed affection, and even waited for Marcus each evening at the door. Marcus continued to monitor the wounds, cleaning and changing bandages regularly. The healing progressed well. Milo regained his alertness and energy. Whenever Marcus returned home, the deer ran to him with joy. But they all knew that this would not last forever. Milo was a creature of the wild. His home was not within four walls, but among trees and hills. Marcus began making arrangements. After reaching out to a nearby wildlife center located near the mountains, he found the ideal place. The facility had a large, semi-wild rehabilitation area where injured animals could recover and roam freely. When the day arrived, Marcus prepared the car once more. He laid down soft cushions and placed Milo's favorite towel nearby. Lucas gave the deer one last embrace, whispering goodbye with tears in his eyes. Milo looked back at them with calm, understanding eyes. Upon reaching the center, staff members greeted them warmly. One of them gently lifted Milo from the car and examined him. "Do not worry," she said kindly. "We will give him the best care possible." Paperwork was completed, and Milo was brought into a wide enclosure. There, green grass spread across the land, and a few other deer grazed peacefully. Milo hesitated for a moment. Then he took a step forward. A young deer came near him, and Milo gently nudged its head. It was as if they had known each other all along. Marcus watched in silence. A small smile formed on his face. He raised a hand, waved quietly, and whispered, "Goodbye, Milo. Your new life begins here." As he walked back to the car, he felt no sorrow, only a quiet sense of fulfillment. In that moment, Marcus knew something deeply important. Even in a world that often forgets the fragile, kindness can still make a difference. Milo had not only survived, he had inspired. Dear viewer, thank you for staying with us through this journey. If this story touched your heart, kindly like and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world to us. Dear viewer, thank you for staying with us through this heartfelt journey. If the story of compassion and courage moved you, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. It encourages us to share more stories that reflect kindness, empathy, and the quiet strength of doing what is right. Your support truly makes a difference.